Hi, welcome to Middlesex Marauders. We're here today to review Hail Caesar. This is our first one we've done, and looking online, this is a fresh game for us anyway. Looking online, there's very little content on YouTube. Literally, all I find is opening boxes and the odd battle report, which is just fixed
It's like Photoshops, isn't it?
photo frames and that. I understand that these take a lot of work and everything, but when you're trying to learn about the game and the rules, you actually need to see dice roll and things, mechanics move.
Yeah, it's about buying the game as well. I mean, you can't just go. You want a rough idea on what you're buying because there's so many game systems out there. I mean, I play Warhammer, I have Army 40k, Planes of War, Bolt Action. So with Age of Sigma coming out and the Warhammer just slowing down because I'm a regular tournament player on the fantasy side of it, I thought we'd, while fantasy gets its act together, dwell into something new. And
By the way, we do a complete Rage of Stigma one. If there's any comments below saying give me a Rage of Stigma, we'll give them one. Yeah.
oh yeah, I might get a few Twitter followers drop me if I do that, but we'll see. Yeah, so we needed some bit of information, and there was nothing out there, so we thought we'd have a look.
Yeah, because as well as that, there's do you know I find there's very little content in Judge Dredd as well, isn't there?
There's hardly any.
I can't find
No,
it.
for Warlord games, there's a lot on Bolt Action, but that's
We're right.
That's their flagship, really.
It's their number one, isn't it?
yeah. And this is give this a go. I mean, the value for the box set of what you get is really good. I think it's 75 quid for the Roman Battalion box set, but if you go on eBay or you'll find it for about 60, probably with a little bit of postage.
Just the gold one.
No, this is the Roman starter set one.
Oh yeah, the one I brought.
The one that you bought, yeah. But Warlord Games, very, very, very good company, and they do the best historic war game figures I think out there. They're not as good as GW models, but they're a lot cheaper.
Well, do you know what? Let's step back a bit, going straight ahead, right? Why Hail Caesar?
Why no Caesar?
I mean, why didn't you go for Pike and Shot? Why didn't you go? I mean, obviously this is a shoot off from Warhammer, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I suppose if you go with Black Powder, you can do Napoleonics, the American Civil War, the Zulus.
Do you find with I know this sounds daft, but do you find with Napoleonics it's a bit stereotype? When you think about wargaming in general, don't you think about the red coats versus the blue coats of lead men and?
Yeah, it's been going for years, you see, because it was probably one of the first war games anyone. Guys down our club in Shepperton, they play when they get their Napoleonics out. They've been like 30-year-old models.
Yeah.
They've had for years.
On 15mm scale, and they give you the history lesson on each.
Oh, and the buttons painted, and it's a nightmare. But anyway, no. But why I thought we'd like I said, Black Powder. You got three or four different goes. You've got Zulus, which I love. I love the film, the Michael Caine film.
Yeah,
you've got the American Civil War, which I thought was good.
Oh, amazing films like Glory,
North and South, the old box sets. You've got Napoleonics, which is still good because even if you like Sharp or Hornblower.
Yeah, it's that form square thing.
It's all good.
Line, they explain tactics.
Pikes and shots I know nothing about, even though I like some of the models, like the Dragoons or the Firelocks. I think I like them. But with the Hail Caesar, it's a bigger time span.
I think it's something. What is it? Let's have a look. I think it's something like 1500 years. No, it's longer than that. I think it's 3000 BC.
Yeah.
To 1500 AD.
Yeah.
It stretches back from probably the Egyptians.
Yeah, it goes back to biblical,
all the way to just touching on Crusades, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because you've got Richard the Lionheart versus.
I think so. Yeah. So there's a lot to collect.
Salamuddin, isn't it?
Yeah. If you wanted to go with an army from each period, you're going to spend a lot of money. So you're going to have to go through it, revise it, look at what battles you want to play the most, and going for that. I mean, why I thought to go for the Chelks, I thought I like the film Centurion. They've done the Eagle. If you've watched the
truth of the matter be known, he tried to convince me into getting into this game. So it was like, I want to be the Romans.
It's like King Arthur. They didn't do the King Arthur with Clive Owen and Keira Knightley.
Oh yeah.
That was they ruined the theme of King Arthur.
Summation Knights, wasn't it?
Yeah, and they was going up to fight the Chelsea.
It was a different take on it, wasn't it?
It was a different take on it. But you've got, if you want to see anything about that period, watch them 3 films. And that will paint a picture. Or like the beginning of Gladiator, with having the battle.
Yeah. So my brother rings me up and says, "Do you want to get into this Hail Caesar?" I tried to talk you into this a year ago. What happened? Age of stigma happened. So, I know, it's terrible.
Yeah, but the thing is...
And, stop you set there. You said you can buy the box set, we'll go split it. But then again, we've got a rule book, we'd have to...
Yeah, Warlord Games done a good offer. They buy the rule book and you get a free box set for free. This is only temporary offer, so it's gone now, but I thought that was very good value, and for the sake of 30 quid for the rule book and you get a box set, it's not a heavy investment. I would, and then I bought this box set of Cavalry off online, which is really nice. I mean, they've got some lovely figures here. They come in 2 boxes of lead horses, but the sprues are just the same sprues what you get with the infantry over here. They're the same type of sprues, and as you can see, they're exactly the same. So what they do with these is just take the bodies off and the torsos and then add them on, because I don't know if we can see closely up here.
No, it's too far away from the camera.
That one of these have got the legs on, so you just add in the bodies.
So the legs are actually attached to the horse.
Attached to the horse, yeah. But the only problem and criticism I've got with Warlord Games is that they don't come with any bases, none whatsoever. So what I've done, you can buy the flat ones, but I like moving around in trays a lot better. So what I've done, I've used the old Game Workshop for moving trays and stuck 2 magnets.
It's 80mm wide, 20mm deep.
That's right, and you can then...
Let's watch this camera shape on the table.
You can magnetise them, so they look better. So instead of buying a GW War case or KR miniature case, you can just stick them all in a...
Yes. So what happens is, once you've sold all your Warhammer models and you finish drying your eyes, you take all the magnets off and you still got all those movement trays that I know are useless.
Another option of why I'm collecting Hail Caesar. By the way, I'm not giving up on Warhammer. I'm just
it's in a transitional period, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Where GW stick fingers up to you.
A lot of people play it. A lot of guys who I associate on the Warhammer scene, they're just waiting for it to fix itself. Hopefully. Yes.
Okay, so that's on the fluff. Spoke briefly on the models. When I opened up the Roman starter kit, as you said, touched on, I was a bit disappointed with no bases. But then again, I went online, ordered the slat bases. I ordered 200 for £8.20.
Yeah, they're going to be a lot cheaper.
Yeah, the square bases are quite cheap right now.
Get loads. Round bases have gone up.
But what you find is, right, that with all these models, that on their feet is almost like a little base in its own.
Yeah.
So it fits directly over that slot.
Yeah, it does.
So
it does.
It fills a hole.
Another example is one here I've done. It just fits on, nice, neat. Again, magnetised. You got a lot of some of them have got metal around the bottom. We just cut them off and just fit them straight on. So it'll work better.
Rules. Now I know you have done a lot of Zulus. And obviously that's predominantly pike and shot.
Pause for a second.
Right, do you want to apologise, saying we had a break? Sorry, or the missus come in, or because all of a sudden it's going to show a clip that we moved.
Yeah, sorry about that. Just had a quick break for a second.
Yes.
Right,
rules.
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, just had our first game. What do you think?
Plays a lot like Black Powder, because Rick Priestley was the guy who founder of Warhammer. I think it's 40k he done. What was it fantasy? One of the two anyway. He done the rules for this and Black Powder, so it's very, very, very similar. Where Black Powder is more on shooting, this is based on more on combat. So there's a bit more stamina, so you get more casualties on this than you do with Black Powder. Now, if people's familiar with Black Powder, they know exactly what I'm on about. If you're not familiar with Black Powder, you will have a clue.
I think a lot of our references, though the historical community predominantly hate Game Workshop, from what I hear. I think a lot of our reference should be towards fantasy, because there's not many people that hasn't played it in some format.
Yeah.
I just went through the game, and we'll just talk about quickly now, like through phase. Command abilities. I've never played any game that's done that before.
Well, Age of Sigmar's got them in now.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the game, you got
yeah.
hero's ability to make.
I'm not listening. Okay, with my 12 dragons that just come on the board. Yeah.
Yeah. So
against my 100 night goblins, because it's the same amount of wounds, so it's fair.
Oh yeah, same amount. Yeah. It's one warp scroll. Anyway,
so yeah, command abilities. So
in the command ability, you'll get a commander. It can either be a guy on a horse, or it can be a normal hero like this. It'll be behind it, and he will issue orders to the unit. So his leadership for Chelks is 8. The Romans is normally 9. So yeah, you roll 2 dice. So if you want to make this unit, let's say, charge this unit. Their movement is 6, by the way.
That's all infantry.
Move, yeah. We'll just concentrate on infantry for now. So we'll just call this as a scenario of this, yeah. So they're 6 inches away. They're 12. Say they're 12 inches away. The leadership 8. You want to issue 2 moves, so you need to get under 8. So you need a 6. So roll the dice. I get a 4, which is very good. So that means they pass their order, and they can charge straight in. If I would have rolled a 7, they would have just moved 6 inches. But because I rolled a 4, you can't move the free movement, like 6 inches a turn. So you go 6, 12, 6, 12, 18. But you have to declare at the beginning what that unit's doing, and if you roll better than what you wanted, you've still got to go with what you've declared, which is fair. So they go in, and it's straight to combat. Now, because you think you've got, in fantasy terms, you've got 20 models, so I get 20 attacks. It doesn't work like that. Unlike 7th edition, where you attack and they take casualties off, you never take casualties off. You never remove casualties in this game. It's only wound markers. You just put on casualties. So you put a dice, or put Roman casualties, or just count up.
Yeah. Every time we touch that table, it's bouncing.
Sorry, well, it happens.
I know.
This is the luxury of recording in my bedroom.
Yes, with my phone stacked on a load of DVDs, yes. With some blue tack holding it up.
Yeah, very.
I'm going to get a photo shot of it in the end.
Yeah, we're gonna learn and do it better as we go on.
That's right. Well, talk about command book. So, general, as you said, leadership 8, issues a command to a unit, so it makes it move 6 as such. So it's 3 moves per unit.
Up to 3 moves.
Yeah, and the only modifiers I've found so far is for every 12 inches that your general's away from your unit, it's +1 to the dice roll, isn't it?
I think so, yes.
Yeah. So it's like hard if you're shouting over, "Hey boys, I want you over that way." It's a bit harder.
Get to it.
And there's a blunder roll, isn't there? 666, which we both did tonight.
Yeah, which is horrible. So so for any fantasy, imagine you're playing goblins or Skaven, where there's always charts of things going wrong. We'll quickly run over the blunder chat. You want a quick look at it?
Yeah, why not? So blunder. So what happens is you do a command test. Usually roll your leadership, which is even. So leadership 8, 1 move. If you roll a 7, it's still 1 move. Roll a 6, you get 2, and so on, into a maximum of 3. When we roll the 666, the blunder table. So it's 1 to 6 options. Demonstration. on command abilities, because I like rolling dice and actually seeing the game. So here's my general. Okay. Now, when measuring command abilities, everything's done from the head of the model, not the base. This is a great way of getting some conversions in, getting something unique, because the command size of ability of the base could be a lot bigger. All commanders move 24 inches, and gaming wise, there's not actually a lot of you can't really hurt it. It's not like you're going to kill the general and then everything's going to go wrong. So doing a command ability, so his leadership is 9. I want to get this unit to start going up the board. So I roll my dice, I've got a 3. That's actually brilliant. If I would have rolled a 9, this unit could have moved 6 inches. Now the reason why it moves 6 inches is because it's infantry. So if I rolled an 8, a 9 or an 8, it moves 1 movement. If I rolled a 7, I'll have extra movement. But this actually rolled a 4, so I get me 3 movement. So I moved up another 3. And then the last 6 got me into combat. Quite easy. With regards to movement, you can move sideways. You can decide to move completely backward, reversing your entire 18 inches. If you're used to playing a system called Fantasy, when you've got skirmish, there's no 6 inches wheeling around or such. You completely change formation. All you have to do is make sure no models move over the complete distance. When it comes to command ability, if the unit is over 12 inches, it will be +1 to the dice roll. So, say I wanted this unit here to move 18 inches towards that unit, and I have leadership 9. Because I'm over 12 inches, it'll be +1 to the dice roll. So, it's 9. I want to do 3 movements, right? Only on 8 does it count. So 8.
You have to
7.
declare it before.
That's right. You have to declare your charge. So it's 9, 8, so 7, 6, +1. So I need a 5 on the dice roll, and I get it, of course, because that's me. But we'll just roll the dice again, because 5 is pretty. I got it again. Okay, that's it. Your dice are amazing.
Hey, look at mine then.
With that point there, it's a fail. Drilled units can move 6 inches up anyway, so you get 1 free movement. If you roll a double 6, there's a blunder roll, which you roll 1d6 and put it on a table.
I think we touched on that, didn't we?
Yes, I think so, I'm not quite sure.
Well, just a quick recap.
I roll 1 dice. Number 2, I move
back
6 inches.
If it's a 1, you move back 12 inches.
1, I directly turn completely around, move 12 inches away.
If it's a 3.
If it's a move, I move to the left, 6 inches.
And if it's a 4.
Move to the right.
And if it's a 5.
Move up 1.
And if that one is within charge range, you can charge. And if you roll a 6, bang, move a full 18 inches, 3 moves into combat if you wish.
Yeah. So I personally think movement is the most important part of this game.
Yeah, I agree on that.
So it's all good about positioning your general, and we'll touch on that more, but this is a very basic intro on how to move. There's a lot of the movement, if you're used to Fantasy, a lot of this is 6 inches and you're moving around and such. There's a little bit of that, but you have a lot more free range of movement in this game.
Yes, you do.
So that's just touching on a little bit of command and a little bit of distance. And as these videos go on, we'll be progressing more and more, adding special rules. There's so much to touch on. I could even put this general, attach him to this unit, and they just say, "Follow me, men!" And I don't even have to roll any dice.
Yeah, 3 dice move. That's a nice move.
Lovely move. So I was talking about getting your head round seeing like 300 models. But then a unit of 40 men would have potentially 6 wounds, 10 attacks, and it's like each unit is just a profile.
Yeah, well, it says clash on it, so the Romans here will have 7 attacks, and the Celts here will have 9 attacks. But if you have them in 40, which is the unit box size what they come in, they get 11 attacks if you pay the upgrade for the points. So they get a lot of attacks. So even though there's 40, you will only have models. You only get 11 dice.
Do you think this is a tournament competitive game? We have seen a little bit, haven't we? We're going around other tournaments playing fantasy. We saw these people in the background.
I would say no. You do see the odd, 7 or 8 tables being played.
Yeah.
I think there was a roll call in Milton Keynes. That edit there, but there are loads of systems going on at the same time. But it's never going to ever be the same scale as like 40k in fantasy. Whereas, South Coast GT had like 180. I think it had 190 this year. It's the biggest ever. And yeah.
Will it be like that next year?
No, maybe not. But we'll see. I'll go, but I'm Brentford season ticket holder, and on that day.
Yeah. Yeah, and my brother's a Brentford season ticket holder, so I'm not going on that basis.
Okay. Yeah, but we're starting to play this down our club at the moment. There's
I like it. I think it's got so much potential. I think you can stick
it needs a lot of scenery on the board.
I think it could be played in an open battlefield. Remember, a lot of these things actually happened in the field.
I do, but I think it's better if you play like a scenario out of the book, because then they draw out like a picture, like a river going through the centre, and you have hills and woods. So if you're in the woods, you get +1 cover and you're coming out. I mean, we used the Game Workshop movement trays, but they could easily be taken out of that if you wanted to represent in skirmish formation.
We found that tonight because you've got your fantasy scenery out, and we've got the normal hills, normal rocks.
Yeah, it all fits in perfectly.
Yeah,
with
the
this.
wizard tower on the corner
there.
So. You know what I mean? Those druids, eh?
Yeah, but a few of us play down our club, which all of you are more than welcome to pop along if you live in the area.
So the club's just outside. It's in Shepperton, isn't it? Near Staines.
It's in Shepperton, near Staines.
South East London.
If you just Google it, Middlesex Marauders or Gaming Club.
Find us on Facebook.
You can find us on Facebook. If you go to Middlesex Marauders on Facebook, I'll add you to the group. I'll confirm you. If you Google it, type in Gaming Club in Middlesex, we're number 1. We should come up top. Or you can go on the Warhammer forum and look on gaming clubs in the area. It's titled on Gaming Clubs in Middlesex. Or you can follow me on Twitter at Albert James Bar. And see what goes on, what we all share in our wargaming community.
Yeah, on these videos basis and that, we want to be going forward. There's a slight intro tonight. We're going to be covering leadership, command abilities and that going forward. From here, we're going to once a fortnight. If we can do, we'll get them out more as well. Yeah. We're start putting battle reports. We are a big fan of seeing dice rolled.
Yeah, we'll run for it more. This is just a.
This is on a whim, innit?
Testing the water.
Tonight, the best way to start this game is I think we did tonight. We got 3 units apiece. We opened up the rule book. We give ourselves 2 or 3 hours. We knew it was just going to be a learning curve.
Yeah, and we're going to learn it through reviews as well. If you want to leave a comment below what you would like to see. If we've got anything wrong, don't shoot us. We're new.
Plus, at the same time, you tell us what you want to see.
Yeah, and we'll get on it.
We'll get on it, and we'll try and run you through it as much as possible.
And we'll be buying new models as well.
I just want to do a couple of shouts outs before I do it right. First of all, I wanted you. What happened with your book when you ordered it?
Yeah, that was great. That was I ordered my book, and I got the deal of the Warriors, and it costs 30 quid for the 2.
Because usually, as we said before, we usually split the stack it, don't we? And then we argue over the rule book.
Yep. And it was 3 quid. And when I ordered it, the book came with a crack down the end here, just a dent right the way in. So I rang up, took a photo, rang up Warlord Games, they had a customer helpline, and I said, the book's come, it's not 100% complete, because I'm a bit like that. Sent a photo to prove that I wasn't lying, that it did genuinely happen. And the guy said, okay, we'll keep the book and we'll send you another one.
Yes, my shout out to Royal Mail.
Anyway, so yeah, thank you very much, Warlord Games, for letting us keep an extra copy.
Very good. And you donated that to another member of the club, didn't you?
Yep, we donated that to a member of the club, and he said he's going to use IELTS to represent. So no, you know you are. Buy Romans. Yes. Don't be a cheapskate.
Yeah. So as I said, I would
like
like
book for free.
As I said, book come damaged. You got it next day, didn't you?
Next day, first class.
Next day, first class.
Fantastic customer service, the best.
Yeah. So yeah, that was good. Regardless of when I was buying my miniatures, I buy War Games, which is based in Woking. Great lad. I just went in there. He knocked me 15% off.
Yeah, can I imagine that?
He orders anything in stock from me. I recently put an order with him. £130 worth of stuff I ordered off of him. Right?
You haven't told your wife.
I haven't told my wife. But not only that, he said I ordered it off of him. I said to him, I'm going to be coming in. I'll pick up one ballista for £6.50. I'll pick up this here the next time for about 7 or 8 quid. He went, fine.
So you ordered 130 quid of stuff.
And I literally.
You go in whenever you want.
And just pick up wherever I want, whenever I want.
So he's earning a little bit at a time off you instead of all in one. Hey, if it helps, if it helps.
And what kind of person does that for you?
Not a lot. And
15% off as well.
That's not bad.
Everything. So
that's not bad.
I can't recommend. I buy War Games. Find them on Facebook. You know what I mean? And he's good. But anyway, Hail Caesar. I like it. Yeah. I think we'll be moving forward about it.
Yeah, definitely. I might even paint a model next time.
I think I'm going to outspend you on this.
I think you will.
As I said, for anyone getting into it, have a chat with your friends. Don't just go in this and buy it and start painting models.
Yeah. If I was you, I would buy a rule book. You can find them on eBay if you don't want to buy them brand new, and you can buy a box set of the Warriors and just use them in units of 20s. So
10 men wide, 2 ranks deep.
Yeah, and just
get 2 or 3 units of them.
4. So for 40 quid you can have heroes. You can get a command set of 3 heroes, one like this.
And the command models
for a £5, metal, very nice. So the cavalry box set, I think I did get it from that website for 20 quid.
Yeah.
For you, that's very good. So yeah,
I'm going to want commission off of it.
Yeah. So please leave comments at the bottom of this.
Yeah, as I said before, right?
Yeah.
Anything that you want to actually know or anything. By the way, please leave constructive criticism as well. If I've done something wrong tonight, you know what I mean? Lots of people are going to be watching this video, hopefully, and you know, we're going to start something moving now. We're going to be Hail Caesar. We're going to be the leading people on Hail Caesar because no one else wants to do it.
So the only, until someone does it better than us.
Alright, it won't take long.
Yes.
Alright, anyway, that's it. Good night.
See you later.